What's going on, guys? So on this 00October review, we're going to be taking a look at the better in every conceivable way BB Senshi SD Gundam Exia. Now, I came up with the idea to do this after I finished that. So I actually had gone down to Japan House and was looking for Gunpla, and they happen to have this guy. They also had the R2, they had the 00, and I think the 00 Riser. But I wanted to go ahead and get this one specifically because it's so much better than that. Now, this is kind of one of those things where, you think I'm running out of 00 stuff. There's a whole SD line that I have only just now tapped into. Not that. The BB Senshi line is really cool. Like the 00 Riser actually has a kind of bird mode very similar to uh, the Wing Gundam, and it uses the riser packs and all that stuff like that. And it's pretty sweet. So I'm going to be picking that up more than likely next year. Maybe the R2 as well, just because. Like, I could have just done straight up comparisons of HD to XD or SD Gundams this year. But either way, so we have a really cool box art right here with a Exia. It's all nice and hand drawn, and you've got going in every direction. And mind you, this is an older kit. This is where you realize that older kits are better at this point. So you've got 00 logo there, Gundam Exia right there, and some nice lettering, and you got Bandai 2008 down there in the corner, Bandai logo there. This is just cool. Now, mind you, this isn't like replicating the original box art or anything like that. It actually looks like something more from regular Gundam, or I should say normal, original Gundam versus this, but I digs it. So, continue to look at the box. And you come to this side, and you've got a little image of Setsuna there, Celestial Being logo there. You've got Jien Sordo right there, and it just looks cool. BB Senshi line, and then you've got, hey, look, that's got a thing in its chest, and I'll check that out. It actually has a GN drive. Okay, that thing spins. That's pretty cool. And look, little action pose there, and then here's all of your weapons, and I did actually paint mine, which is a big difference. However, on the GN swords, I did not get it all done, but it's still acceptable, at least in my opinion. But that's pretty cool to show you all the accessories right there. And stuff I can't read because it's in Japanese and I'm not. And we come over to this side. You got number 313 in the line. So there are a bunch of SD kits all in the BB Senshi line. Nice repeat of the box art. And of course we got the landscapers outside right now. So there's that. And you come to the last thing. There it is, kind of in a completely straight build situation, so you don't really have anything else going on. But there's your GN drive thingy. And you've got 3-year-olds could probably deal with this, but definitely don't let them stick it in their face, because it does have some pointy parts, guys. And you got PSPE, little got toilet, 600 yen. So it actually is the same cost as that, which has now just been completely decimated and destroyed in all aspects by how awesome this kit is. So, new old SD Gundam Exia. Let's get to it. All right, turntable time. So we'll turn this guy on. Yay! Now, guys, of course, full disclosure. I did paint a good bit of this guy. It's not 100% painted, but all the detail work and stuff like that has been done, and I skipped out on virtually every sticker. I think the only stickers I used were for the eyes. Everything else, there would have been stickers like the GN things and stuff on the side of the head, and all that is all painted either by hand or with spray cans using almost exclusively, well, I said almost exclusive, now thinking about it, some Gundam marker for little stupid little things like that, and even the gray is also Gundam marker, but painted on with a brush. The green stuff is actually Mr. Color Metallic Green, which is the exact same green that comes out of the green Gundam marker. So for about the same money, you could buy way more paint than a Gundam marker and then be able to brush it on however you want. And then, I just got to do what I got to do. Now, the build itself was fun. I liked it a little bit better than assembling that burning heap back there. And then, of course, being able to paint on the details like I would for any other HG kit came out pretty good. Now, I will admit there are places, such as in the white paint, that it did not come out very good because it was being done just with straight Gundam marker. It was just to kind of get the coverage. You can see right there. And now I've got to compete with the guys outside with weed eaters. So, Might have to take a break until we come back to that. Or we just listen to the weed eaters in the background. But we'll go ahead and take a closer look at this guy. Alright, so now that we're on a nice low angle here, you can see better. We'll zoom in on the face, and I had to paint the gray parts alongside the face there, because a lot of people will forget if you're building the kits. Exia's cheeks are gray on the inside. You see I did hand paint the yellow there. It's just one of the Gundam marker yellows. I don't know which one it was, if I'm honest. And the stickers for the eyes, which are perfectly acceptable in my opinion. But for like all of the cameras, such as that's just Gundam marker metallic green. Same thing in there. Which I will say that I was having issues with that. It was sort of drying faster than I could apply it, so you can see it's not smooth in a lot of places. And the gray is also Gundam marker, but brushed on. I do like the way this is assembled. I also like the fact it came with real lenses to cover that, where this guy was just sticker garbage. And you got the camera back here. It's not the best thing. I should have panel lined around it, just give it a harder edge. And then I did panel line the head. Looking at the GN drive right here, I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. It's kind of an accessory, but you know what? I don't care. I'm going to do it. Oh yeah, I forgot. It does that. It sort of sticks. I can't get it out of there. It is very well stuck. Let's see, can I push it? Okay, so you can push it straight out. It actually does go all the way through the Gundam. It's pretty cool. So it actually does come in this translucent green, and then you've got the kind of dome here, and then it'll give you a sticker choice. You can even put a Trans Am sticker there on the torso. Of course, I painted that inside the lens there, so that is just Gundam marker paint. Or not Gundam marker paint, that's the metallic green, I should say. So you got all that, and I got the gray back here. This does spin, which I guess that's just for a thing. I mean, it doesn't do anything to the thing. And I like the fact that it is a complete, like, GN drive sort of core there. I don't see any point to it unless you're going to, like, light it up, which you could do. You could totally slap an LED in there if you want. I did do some gray paint all around that. And then down there, like, this was all solid blue. Even the sides of the torso. Even the red on the sides, that's just red Gundam marker. It's not the best. It came out darker because painting over blue. The white also painted. So this was all blue. Everything you see that's a different color had to be painted, except... No, the yellow bits. The yellow bits were white. I had to paint those. I had to paint the yellow bits yellow and all that. So even the neck, everything under here had to be painted to make it match. And you know what? I'm not against it when it's a better kit. Now, they give you stickers, just not 100% of all the stickers you're going to need. So I always suggest painting it. Now, I fully admit, that's crap. You know, so much crap, I didn't do it on that side. But that was before I realized I still had enough white paint to do other things, which we'll be looking at that. Same problem here for these little side skirt bits here. Now, these actually are just extensions that you can just tab in there. And then come in... Oh, I haven't really talked about articulation, if I'm honest. So, let's see here. It is just a ball joint for the shoulder, like that. Does go up and down. No butterfly on this, so, you know, it doesn't have that slightly better articulation. I give that to the garbage. The garbage does have that. It does have the molded in little beam thingy, or energy particle moving strip there, so if you wanted to paint that, you definitely could. Or if you just want it to disappear, you can too. Got the rotation there. And no elbow joint. The arms are solid, so that kind of sucks. You do got to paint all the gray there for the joint. You got to paint or use the stickers there for the GN condensers on the arm. And then a little strip there. I could have painted the back of the hand white. I didn't realize it until way too late. It does rotate there. Come down to the crotch. You've got a red piece. That is actually a different red piece. And then they got the gray there. So realistically, this thing matches up to all the Exias I've done so far this year. And then a slight bit of slop going on right here for this thigh. And then you got the green paint there. Once again, it's not the best, but it works. I have a metallic green spray can. Wait, is that what I did it with? No. Is it? Now I gotta think about it. Is that the Tamiya metallic green? No, that's what I was going to do. That's right. So I tried using the metallic Tamiya green, but this ended up being the other one. I forgot. It's like, did I? I know I tried that, and I just didn't like the results, so I went with this instead. Ball joint mounted feet, T-mounted ball joints for the hips. Yeah, I even got a little crotch peg there. And the feet that are actually color separated properly, so that white is actually white, not a sticker. The red is actually a thing. And you got some gray down there in the feet, like it should be. So, in a lot of aspects, maybe not articulation. I'll give it that this is articulated like a regular SDBB Senshi Gundam. And I've realized this crappy toothpick has been laying here all this time. Now, just as a comparison, so you can see the heads together. Obviously, different size situation here. But you can tell this is just done a little bit better. I don't mean my paint, but just the way it's designed. It's very similar, but this is just more complete, more better in a lot of aspects, even if you did it without that. But see, like this one actually comes with a sticker to do the cheeks. So I painted that one. So it is what it is. And I'll slowly look at the different weapons and stuff like that together. But I'm going to put that back on. It just slides into little grooves on there. It's a good way to do it, and it doesn't make it permanent like that one is. So let's talk weaponry here. So I'm going to go first and foremost. This one comes with some beam sabers. I don't know why they're different sizes, but he has them. So you've got a beam saber here and beam saber here. These usually come completely all in white. These I just spray painted with a little bit of Tamiya clear red, just to give it a little bit of glow kind of look to it. He does hold them just fine. And I wanted it to be a little bit more pink, so that's why I left it lighter. I didn't go with the heavy coats. I didn't look straight red, so they look a little bit of pink, a little bit of glowy, kind of fuzzy look to it. So that's not just your focus. That is how it looks. Now, unfortunately, there's no weapon storage for these because he's already got the beam sabers on his body. But the funny thing is, these don't even match. Like, these don't even look like beam sabers from a 00. It's really funny. They're cool, and they do look like you're going to need to direct an airplane around the runway. No, that's fine. I'll just wait. Okay, now that the lawnmower is gone, continue to look at the weapons. We'll take out the shield. We gotta get him leaning forward. So the shield comes molded in blue instead of white. So this is literally the exact opposite of the previous one. So everything you see there that is not blue has been painted. And so you got the shield there painted through there. That's that. And then this is painted white. So this is actually pretty much the same thing you go with on the HG version. I feel like I'm repeating myself. I think I said that in one of the 00CTOBER diaries. It's kind of funny, like word for word. I feel like I've said that. Now this one doesn't peg into a hole. It actually slots in on the forearm. So you got these little slots right here. And honestly, it's not the easiest thing in the world to accomplish, but you got to kind of stab it in there and hope for the best. But that looks really good. Now, I do believe it comes with just a white sticker that you can slap on there, so just like the HG. So if you feel like going that route, you absolutely can. Now, he does come with his little GN swords, and these were also molded entirely in blue. So I painted that white. That's just a couple coats of white primer and then some pure white, which is actually a fairly close thing. You just get a little bit of blue tinting sort of coming through there. I'm okay with it. Now, the only thing that should be done, it's like I didn't even do on the HGs, just paint this little center section gray. And I could do that later if I need to. It's not a big deal. I should have masked it off and sprayed it in the thing. Now, I haven't figured out 100% how these are supposed to tab in. I think they do it the exact same way that that one did. But I'm also very scared to ruin my nice paint job. So I'm just going to sort of... I don't want to ruin it. It's already scraping off. But they can tab in there very similarly. So more than likely, I'm just going to have those in storage. Pull off the things here. So if they're not painted, you're fine. It's like, but because this needs to be... I can probably clearance it a little bit, but there's a little bit of grip to it. But I just don't want to ruin my nice paint job, if I'm honest. But let's get on to the main course here with the GN sword gun. And this came all in gray, so I painted the silver on the blade. That was a heck of a masking job. And then here, this came all molded in blue, so I had to paint the gray and the white. Now, I had already painted the gray stuff on because I wasn't sure what I was going to do for the white. And then that's when I came up with just, I do have paint, I'm just going to do it. So for me, that looks pretty good. Slightly sketchy edges on some of the masking, but it is what it is. Now, you can totally hold it like that. Now, there's only one thing this one doesn't do. It does not do the vertical sword hold at all. So you can just say, screw that. But he's got this going on. And I guess in theory, it looks like you can, in fact, tab this whole thing onto his forearm. I don't know why, but you can. Like that. It's fighting me. Hold on. Let's fold the sword away. Maybe I'll give us a little more room to work. That is actually a very snug fit, and that's not even painted. So I don't know why this is. Maybe they're faking the sword mode. I'm not sure. I did not consult the instructions on that number. I don't know why. Except to maybe, no, that doesn't make sense either. So let me actually look. There's a reason for that. Okay, well, I had it upside down. Realistically, it's supposed to tab in like this, I guess, just so if he's going to hold it, but not be able to hold something else at the same time. So it is supposed to tab in this way and just sort of be in a chilling out mode, but he can hold other weapons while he's at it. So that's kind of cool. I don't mind that. Once again, he is missing the fact that you can't do like the vertical sword hold. Even the instructions don't show that. But I don't care. That's the mode I care least about. But I dig it. I dig it a lot. And, you know, with the exception of some of the white stuff and a couple of flubs with the green, I think this one came out better. In my opinion, the proportions are a little bit more fun. It is way less sticker heavy. So, I mean, this is what the chest would look like if you completely covered it in stickers. Now, of course, the metallic green stickers are always fun. The chrome metallic stickers are always good. Never going to knock that, except for when they have to wrap around something and they're not exactly, you know, flat or smooth or anything like that. That part sucks. But then you've got all of the stickers to make this thing up. And you can see this is a much smaller thing. Everything about the EX Standard is smaller. Though I guess that the shield base of that is roughly the same size, in fact. But you can see the difference between sticker and paint. And definitely the difference between sticker and paint. It's funny because it's inverted. And then a shield. Where's... Oh, it's still right there. Okay, so... And then the shield is actually, the funny thing, this shield's actually bigger. So it has a more sharp point to it. So I'd say that would probably be a little bit cooler if you could get that. But, you know, it's still better. I like the idea that this has a full, like, GN drive thing that can come in and out. That's pretty cool. And in theory, these weapons could be held by an HG pretty easily, too. Let's look. Looks like it's about the same size peg that an HG would hold. Where's our guinea pig? There we go. Mr. Loose Wrist himself. Let's find out. It's pretty loose, if I'm honest. But it can go in the hand. I'm trying to, like, tuck it in there. Oh, is that why? Hold on. Let's see here. It sort of holds it. Actually, it doesn't look too bad, if I'm honest. Okay, so let's do just a super fast comparison here, because this silly little review has gone on for quite some time. And we'll compare it to the R2. Just a little. There we go. So you can see it looks a little bit better, at least with the paint and whatnot like that. And once again, the R2 does exist, so you can get this one as the R2, and I believe it comes with the same clear GN blade on its sword and stuff like that. So, in my humble opinion, I think that the BB Senshi was a superior design. It didn't come with any dumb gimmicks like that one with combining weapons and stuff. But if you want something for kids, that. If you want something for more like SD collectors, this. Now, you're going to have to do a lot of paint work, but you would have to one way or the other. So it just comes down to which one you prefer, kind of size-wise. Obviously, this one's a little bit bigger. I wonder if the ball joints are roughly the same size. Let's see if the old head can fit on this one. It can. It looks awkward. Way too long of a neck. But it works. Actually, the funny thing is that makes it look like less of an SD. This one has like the really like super deformed proportions in comparison. So like if there was something in between, say like, I don't know, a cross silhouette Exia, that would probably be best. What are the odds that comes out by next 00CTOBER? Probably pretty good, if we're honest. Once I get past all the frickin' unicorns, I bet we'll get a another. Oh, by the way, this one has movable front skirts. I missed that. I don't think these move, do they? No, those are all molded together. So movable front skirts, so he can actually kick forward just a hair and kick back just a hair. I kind of skipped out on the little bit of articulation there in the legs, but I think as it goes, I like this one better, and I put a lot more time and effort into it, and yeah, I think even Joey would probably agree that it's a little bit better. Isn't it, Joey? I bet it is. Oh, I guess I could throw out Trans Am one. I don't think they had a Trans Am one, but if they do, that might be in next year's Trans Am week. But guys, if you like this thing, if you like it better, go ahead and give me a big old thumbs up. Let me know. If you don't like it, give me a big thumbs up. If you do like it, give me a bigger thumbs up. And of course, for this garbage, just set it back there. It's fine. If somebody gives it to you, I guess it's okay. But don't buy that one if you can help it. Guys, of course, go check out the 00CTOBER merch and the Patreon. By all means, help support the channel. And of course, if you buy enough shirts, then maybe next year's 00CTOBER will be funded by just the merch. That'd be cool. But we'll catch you guys on the next review. We still have another SD to go, but that won't be tomorrow. That'll be another day. So that'll be a lot of fun, and another one where I had to paint a good bit of it. But I'll see you guys then. Remember, as always,